Live from WFSB, Connecticut's first choice for news. This is Channel 3 Eyewitness News this morning.
Well, up next, are you stressed out from the holidays? You might find out that the best way to cure that stress is with some chiropractic work. We have a doctor in from the Connecticut Chiropractic Council to explain.
Your home for Eyewitness News.
All right, well, have the holidays stressed you out? We have Dr. Steve Judson in. He's from the Connecticut Chiropractic Council. Say that 5 times fast. And he's joining us here to tell us a little bit about the benefits of chiropractic work. Tell us, do you see a lot more people after the holidays?
Absolutely. I mean, stress is the #1 killer in our society, and chiropractic is the #1 way to help the body adapt to stress. Your brain and body connection, you hear people talking about it. Deepak Chopra, B.J. Palmer's been talking about it. When he discovered chiropractic with his father back in 1895. And the whole idea is to get the body to adapt. You know, the body can't adapt to its environment. I mean, 2 days ago we had our coldest day of the year. And you can imagine if your body can't adapt to that, your whole system's going to break down.
Right. So what is some of the tangible benefits of chiropractic work?
Chiropractic helps stabilize the nervous system. You know, the brain is going to tell the body everything it needs to do in the chemistry, the adrenal glands. And with the amount of stress in our society, that's why so many over-the-counter drugs are being sold right now, is because people don't have an option that they know of yet to help their body balance out chemically. And that's why chiropractic is getting so popular now, because people realize that if they're able to de-stress the body on its own, that the body will adapt to the stress and they're not sick as much from it.
That's nice, especially after the holidays. Now, you brought a diagram here. What are some things you can show us briefly to tell us how exactly this works?
The coolest thing about, if you look at the spine, we have a joke in our office, and we say if your spine was on your face, you would take better care of it. You know, we take such good care of our teeth because if your teeth are crooked, they'll go in and put braces on and straighten out. And what happens is if your spine is crooked, these nerves, these yellow things you see, their whole primary objective is to get up to your brain. And if these nerves are being pinched off, it slows down communication between the brain and body. So you could be standing on a tack right now, and if that nerve isn't functioning right, you don't know it. What kind of stress is that going to cause on your body?
Right.
You walk outside, it's 5 degrees outside, and your body cannot heat itself up because the nerves are being pinched off. What kind of stress is that going to place on the body?
So it really is important to keep yourself upright and make sure your spine's in good health.
Absolutely. I mean, it really is. We say your spine is your lifeline because the straighter the spine, the less pressure on the nervous system, the healthier you're going to be.
Yeah. Well, Dr. Judson, thank you so much for coming out. We're going to keep you around because we're going to actually get tested. Darren and I, you're going to do some work on us. You're going to see us just how healthy our spine is. That's when we come back in the next half hour. But in the meantime, we're going to take you out to a live look from our water barrier. Well, up next, we have Dr. Steve Judson from the Connecticut Chiropractic Council in, and he is seeing just how de-stressed our own Darren Sweeney is. We'll get the diagnosis when we come back.
Now,
we are back in studio with Dr. Steve Judson. Thanks for joining us this morning.
You're welcome.
Now tell us, you were doing a little bit of a diagnosis on Darren and kind of walking us through what a typical patient might go through when they see you. Tell us what you're up to.
The easiest way to assess stress in the spine is just go right to the top of the neck here. You know, if you go up and you what we say palpate, where you feel the tone of the muscles, you'll be seeing one side will be softer, the other side will be firmer. Then you work your way down into the shoulders. I mean, anybody knows who's got stress, their traps, their shoulders are going to be really tense. One side's going to correlate more with what we call the atlas in the neck, which is the first bone, because that's where all the muscles end up.
Okay.
So that's why you'll see people stretching a lot and always trying to twist their neck, which doing that gently is okay, but you got to be careful, especially if those bones are out of alignment. You want to make sure they're in alignment because that's going to help relax all those muscles. It's kind of like rubber bands attaching up there.
Right. How's Darren looking?
Darren's doing well. Darren's doing good. You know, we were joking earlier saying he's got some pressure on the left side. He said he did have some neck things in the past.
Now, this is all something that people can get treated for. I mean, if they go see a chiropractor, what kind of things do you guys do? If you were working on Darren, what kind of, would you do stretches or what?
Well, when you get in the office, you get very specific. I mean, you could start off with an x-ray if you need them. We have thermographic imaging, which actually picks up the nerve impulses, and you could see pictures of where there's stress is in the body. The biggest thing you want to do, other than stretching, Darren mentioned some traction, is the adjustment itself. It's a very specific scientific maneuver that only a chiropractor could do to get the pressure off the nervous system.
Yeah, and this is something that would help you health-wise in general? I mean, this is something that just kind of makes you feel better all over.
People normally say when they're under regular chiropractic care is life is just better when they're under regular chiropractic care.
Darren, what about you? Ever had any chiropractic care?
I did have some. It's just, I guess it's sticking with it is one thing.
Right.
And I guess it's knowing that you have to, I was going to ask you that, how do folks know that you need to go to a chiropractor? Because for the longest time I didn't know, and I just eventually found one. So.
Well, doing things like this, the Channel 3 News will bring people's awareness. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, and speaking of awareness, you know, we have all this information on our website. You go to WFSB.com, you click on health, and you'll find all that information right there. Dr. Judson, thanks for joining us this morning. Darren, thanks for being our guinea pig.
No
we
problem.
Appreciate it.
No problem. I'm just going to sit back, and you're going to do weather
Well,
next
I think
segment?
you're going to do weather. We're going to toss you outside to one of our city cams. Darren, take it away.
Well, you always got me working here. City cam in New Haven on the green, showing plenty of green there. We've lost the snowpack in New Haven, and we're looking at warmer temperatures on the way. The details next in the early morning 7-day forecast.
Channel 3 Early Warning Weather. Powered by Early Warning Pinpoint Doppler. Tracking weather in your town and everywhere in Connecticut.
8:50 on this Sunday morning. Feeling a little better, Jess. Got the kinks out. We have our own little chiropractor in studio today, and I think we're going to try and get him on the payroll for every weekend morning, right?
I'm thinking that sounds like a good idea.
Hint, hint, Clarence, Dana. 8:50, let's get to the forecast.
Well, all right, when we come back, we're going to get one last look at how to look healthy in the new year.
Yeah, staying healthy in 08.
We have the chiropractor in, the doc is in to treat Darren and I guess. Stay tuned.
We need it. And a quick check of your 7-day forecast. 40s today, 50s tomorrow, mid and upper 50s on Tuesday. Next chance for rain on Wednesday, into the 50s as well. And we have our own chiropractor here on site.
Yep, Dr. Steve Judson's here.
And
he's giving us our morning massage.
I think we're going to keep you around.
Yeah,
we're going to put you on the payroll.
Sounds good.
Feeling good, getting our necks in line as well.
Yes.
Health, click on health on WFSB.com with ways to stay in good shape for 2008.
Yeah.
Feeling great 2008.
That's our New Year's resolution, to stay fit with Dr. Judson. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
It was a pleasure.
And all of you, have a wonderful Sunday. Enjoy those warmer temperatures out there.
See you in a couple weeks.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Local news and weather when you want it from the team you trust.